some, yo, I don't know what's going on, but fix it. And Dame was on some, all right, I'm on it. Don't worry. By the time you get home, gonna be right.
And he didn't do it.
Jay got home and stood 10 toes down on it.
And he
jackhammered.
And he never corrected it.
No.
That's okay.
So that's what did it, bro. It drove the knife. In my opinion, it split up a family. We had a family of Harlem and Brooklyn together.
Yes.
And because stood 10 toes on that, it separated our family.
You're right.
One late night call flipped the entire Rockefeller story on its head. Everybody swears the fallout between Jay-Z, Dame Dash, and Cameron was just egos clashing. But hold up, that's not the real story. According to Memphis Bleek, this whole thing was about power, loyalty, and who actually had their hands on the bag. And listen to this, what he just exposed completely rewrites the narrative we thought we knew. Bleek says he was the one who linked Jay-Z and Dame Dash on the phone before Jay even touched back home. One promise was made in that moment, but when Jay-Z finally returned, that promise suddenly looked really different. And instead of walking it back, somebody stood 10 toes down and didn't blink. Now I'm about to run this clip for y'all, but before I do, girl, pause real quick, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.
You know, speaking about the what ifs, and it's like I always think about that, Face, because we had the strongest crew in the world, bro. You had State Property. You had Jay, Biggs, and Dame. You had Dipset, just when they first started brewing. Then I was there. Then you had my crew, Get Low, running with us. Like, bro, we had an unstoppable crew. Everything in the game would have been domino effect. Fell right into the lap of Rockefeller.
You wanna know what went wrong? You wanna know what went wrong?
What?
My opinion. What really went wrong?
Yeah, I want to hear from your side.
My perspective, what went wrong, I know your crew, I know Bean's crew, and I know Jay, I know B, the biggest mistake he made. And I don't care what comes after. I don't think anything does. Everything does. Just how I feel. Cam should never thought he could be the president of Rockefeller Records.
That's a fact.
And not because of you, because as I know, I was there and I know how it made people feel.
That's right.
He was wrong for that. He might have not meant it to come out this way. It was wrong.
But it's so whack that
thing going, but
it took 30 years
to say it. Yeah.
To admit that, like, Dame stood on it, bro. When Jay came home and was saying Hovey's home, Dame stood on it. He didn't backtrack it. It was like, yo, he was bugging. He went on it. These my I'm with them.
Dame regretted. He said, "You can't."
So
right. Dame regrets that. He said that. He regrets it.
You know what I'm saying? So in hindsight, Bleek, he kind of fueled the lie.
Yo, Bleek, you're right. And Damon, he regrets that.
No, that's a fact.
He should have said when he came home straight up, "You're not going to be the president." I was thinking of doing something.
You know what's so ill about that though? Because I even said it on my part with Cam. Dame and Jay had a conversation about that. I put these two men on the phone before Jay even came home. And the words from Dame on that phone was, things were gonna be, this was bull, it's nothing. But when Jay came home, it was opposite. So it was
with Jay and Dame having a conversation. What did Jay say?
Jay was on some, yo, I don't know what's going on, but fix it. And Dame was on some, all right, I'm on it. Don't worry. By the time you get home, gonna be right.
And he didn't do it.
Jay got home and stood 10 toes down on it.
And he
jackhammered.
And he never corrected it.
No.
That's okay.
So that's what did it, bro. It drove the knife. In my opinion, it split up a family. We had a family of Harlem and Brooklyn together. And because stood 10 toes on that, it separated our family.
You're right.
And it became that side versus this side. When fired all the employees that was from Brooklyn. Remember, it was only Harlem employees in Rockefeller at the coming in the
Jay
days.
Took all of them. He took
because everybody Dame fired, Jay hired.
He hired Lenny. Well, he didn't fire Lenny. Well,
Yes.
Lenny's not from. He took Carlene.
Yeah.
He took all the crew. Bottom line is that, man, I'm with you, man. I was like, yo, what the is going on? And that's when I just thought Bleek didn't like me no more.
No.
Everybody was so tense. Bleek, Beans' crew, you know, for
Like
crazy.
Beans, and I always felt like them, like me. I ain't gonna lie. I never said it, but I said to you because we family.
Yeah.
And I just brushed it off like, maybe I'm bugging. I ain't going to look too. But I always felt state property played both sides of the fence with that.
Really?
Yes. All of them. I always felt that. Because to be over here with us, then you would hear albums and niggas on it.
That's funny. Man.
So, and it's never like, and I felt like if it wasn't nothing, then you should have been more vocal on trying to piece it up.
That's what you believe. You ain't all of us. Me, I didn't know what my place was. I knew I wanted to tell J.O.J. fix that shit, please.
But yeah, nobody was, it was only me and you.
Yeah,
that's it.
You're right.
Me from our side,
and me from our side,
and you from their side.
Jay told
that's
me
it.
Dame would never be broke. Good guy, bad guy. Because I got the money, Jay got the mouth. They're gonna hate Dame, but who cares?
Everybody was looking at me. Okay. Everybody was looking at me like, Bleek, fuck out my face with that shit you talking about. Dame said we gonna be millionaires. You don't hear this? And I used to be looking at like,
takes time.
Okay, you think gonna find the million and give it to you? Cool. If that's what you believe that. Cause I know I ain't giving I find the millions, I'm not giving it to none of my homies. We can live together, I use some bread, but I'm not giving you the million, then me go find my million. No. It don't work that way, bro. Like, and I used to tell that. Gonna give you something they're not. Remember, Dame retired, told they gonna retire like Hov when we was in the Garden.
You did so.
Anybody retired like that? When I said none of us is gonna retire like that, Dame looked at me like, Bleek, you ain't with the team? No, I just was with reality. None of us was that lit. Yes. That's it.
It's hot, but you talking about money hot.
No, nobody ain't in no position to throw no walk away concert in the Apollo, let alone the Garden.
Yeah, the rich people were Jay,
Dame, and Biggs. That's
rich.
it.
Yeah, they were rich. Yeah.
That's it, bro. Like everybody else was just getting by, man. That's why
we got 8 on his team who from the hood. He got to make sure they survive it. Beans got his people, so he got to take care of them. He got to make sure they're okay. And so, Bleek, you're absolutely right, man.
Power doesn't take empires down. Misalignment does. Period. This whole situation is basically a crash course in business structure and real executive leadership. And listen to this, the lesson hits different when money's involved. When you start mixing friendship with titles, equity, and ownership, hold up, you'd better have it all locked in on paper. You'd better have crystal clear roles. You'd better define who actually has authority, because once the money starts multiplying, the feelings start acting funny. Everybody in this story helped build something legendary, no debate there. But when leadership gets murky, somebody is gonna stand 10 toes on their position. And when that happens, the money follows structure, not emotion. Girl, that's just the truth. So let me ask y'all this. Did Jay-Z make the right call for long-term wealth, even if it cost him his relationships with Dame Dash and Cam'ron? And if you were in Dame Dash's and Cam'ron's shoes, would you have stood 10 toes or handled it a whole different way? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.